Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'll be making some delicious oven baked chicken, and I'll be adding some other kind of food to it. I'll be using some potatoes and some squash. So, but you can feel free to add whatever stuff you want to add to make this chicken, and the chicken will still turn out so good. So guys, I hope you have time to go out there to grab these ingredients and make this food, because you will love it if you do. So, and I hope you guys subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe and click the notification button so you know whenever I post any video, and give it a thumbs up as well. All right guys, I'm glad you guys tuned in today. I will see you guys on my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Okay guys, let's get cooking. So go grab yourself some chicken. You can grab any kind of chicken breast, chicken thighs, the quarter chicken, the one I'm using right now. Whatever chicken you have, just go ahead and grab some and cut them up. Once you're done cutting them up, wash them very well. After washing them, drain the water out. Any excess water that you have in the pan or in your bowl, just make sure you drain them out and use a very generous amount of paper towel. Dry this chicken, dry them up very well. Get all the water that you can get out of the chicken, get them out. You can also use your kitchen towel, but I don't want to start washing and doing all of that, so I'll just use paper towel and dab them. Make sure you dab and dab until you get every single water out of that chicken, as much as you can. So I did this the first time, and I also did it again the second time. So I got every single water as much as I could. About 90% of the water that I used to wash the chicken, I get them out. Look at how the chicken is looking now. It's looking pretty dry. So you have to do this step because it's very important, because you want all your seasoning to get stuck. Like, you want it to stay on that chicken. You don't want them to be running around. So I'll go ahead and season this chicken. So you can use whatever spice you want, but if you want this spice that I'm using, you can just take a look at them. I'm showing them in the screen so you can see them as well. And that one is, this is naan, the chicken flavor bouillon. So you can use that too if you want. And this one is a ginger. So I just grated in some ginger that I freezed up in my freezer. Just bring them out and use this grater and just get some in there. And some paprika. Chili powder. So once you're done putting all this seasoning that you want, like I said, you can use your own, like whatever seasoning you prefer to use, just go ahead and use it. Then you can use your bare hand to turn this very well, or you can put some gloves on and turn this very well. So however you want to do this, just go ahead and do it. Add some salt to taste. And after that, I'll add some cooking oil. That's vegetable oil. You can add any vegetable oil of your choice, and then turn this around again. Mix them up very well. And once you're sure that everything is mixed up properly, you get your Ziploc, put this in the Ziploc and put them in your fridge. So you can actually do this at night. Because I'm doing mine at night, and after I'm done doing it, I put it in my fridge and leave it there overnight. So, but if you don't have that time to start waiting for overnight, all you can do is just, before you season your chicken, you use a knife or a fork and poke the chicken very well, and then just put them in your fridge for 30 minutes. So that should still be good. So I let that sit there for overnight, and the next day, being this should be around, I can't remember the time. So the next day I start cooking, and I got my one large onions. Just chop them up really in a big size. You don't want it to be small, just a very big chunk. Maybe when you cut them into two, then you cut them again like into 6 pieces. And I have my potatoes and my squash. So this is squash. So the potatoes that I cut up is the red one and the yellow one. So I cut like 3 pieces each. Then this is my squash. I'll go ahead and cut them up and peel them, slice them to the size that I want. All of this, you want to make sure that you're chopping them up in a very large size, because if they are too small, you're gonna like just melt up really fast in the oven. So you want them to be in a big, reasonable size. So I'll go ahead and cut my squash as well. So after cutting them, I wash them and I put them together. Just clear up my work surface a little bit so I can have a little more room. And you can also use yam or plantain for this recipe. So the next, you grab some butter and then put them in a plate and melt them up. So after you melt them, you set them aside. And then go ahead and season the vegetables, which is the yellow and the red potatoes and onions and squash. Add some black pepper. Add some parsley. Add some basil leaf. Add some chicken flavor bouillon. And add some salt to taste. So after that, go ahead and toss them together. Mix them up very well. Make sure they are all mixed up with the seasoning. So for extra flavor, if you're making this food and you have children that's going to be enjoying this food with you, you just want to put something that will make it look so sweet. So just go ahead and add a little bit of honey, but you can skip this part if you don't have any honey around. It's okay to skip it. And after that, turn them up pretty good. Once it's done combining, make sure they are all combined properly. You don't want one side to have honey and the other side doesn't have honey. And the last step, but not the least, go ahead and add the melted butter over that good looking, delicious yum. Just go ahead and add that and turn them up very well. and just for me to be sure that they all combined very well, I went ahead and used my kitchen spoon to turn them very good. So at this point, I'm very sure that everything is combined. Wash your baking pan and then dry them up after you wash them. And I use some butter to like rub it all over the baking pan because I don't want them to be sticky in any way, just to be on the safer side. It's non-sticky pan, but you know, I just feel like adding a little bit more butter at the bottom of the pan before adding the food to bake. So once you're done doing that, just go ahead and pour in your potatoes and squash and onions. Go ahead and pour them inside the baking pan. Just take a closer look at that. Do you see how good it's looking already? It's not even cooked, but it looks so delicious already. So let's just be patient until it is done cooking.
Oh, that's beautiful. We got to move them.
So once it's done, go ahead and grab the chicken that you already marinated and put in the fridge since yesterday, or the one that you made 30 minutes ago. Just go ahead and grab that. Look at how it's looking. All the seasoning has soaked in, has so soaked into that chicken right now. They look so nice. So just go ahead and place them on that potatoes and squash that you already have on that baking sheet. Here we are. I already finished putting every single thing up on that baking pan. Just take a closer look. Can you see that? Looking so good right now. So I'll go ahead. Before I started putting this, like I already preheated my oven like 5 minutes ago in 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll go ahead and put them in the oven. I'll be right back, so don't go anywhere. Okay guys, welcome back. Can you see that? It has been cooking in this oven for about an hour right now on 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So look at how that guy is cooking. Oh my goodness. So I'll go ahead and bring this out and then check it. Okay guys, after I brought this chicken out of the oven, it was completely done. Even the vegetables are all done. So what I did was to empty all the juice, the sauce, the water, everything that was out of the chicken. I emptied them out and put them back in the oven for another 30 minutes, and this is the finished product. This looks so delicious, so tantalizing, so yum. Guys, go ahead and try this recipe. Believe me, you will enjoy this recipe more than I am right now. So it's so mouth-watering. Oh my goodness, just take a close look at that. You can just tell, just by looking at it, you can tell how good this is. I hope you guys tried making this recipe at home. Okay, now just take a look at it. Just take a good look. What do you think? What do you think? Just tell me what you think at the comment section, okay? Looking so nice, so yum. Okay guys, sorry, but I just have to like enjoy this my delicious recipe. Just like take a look. Looking so good. I can't wait. I just have to like dive in right away. And my little son, he can't wait. he just I usually don't eat chicken skin, but this one, I can't just throw that away. I just have to eat it, you know. Okay guys, thanks for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.